Testing. Testing. I apologize, Your Honor. We're back up and running on the record.
Thank you. The no contact is lifted, so you may have contact.
Okay.
Otherwise, well, I've set you a new bond. All the other conditions apply, sir. No assaultive or threatening behavior towards her whatsoever. No leaving the state of Michigan, and you must return for all of your court dates, okay?
Okay. What is my bond situation?
Personal recognizance bond with a Soberlink device that you have to test in, and you can have contact with no assaultive or threatening behavior.
All right, thank you.
Don't make me regret my decision, Mr. Teachout. You've always come to court. Make sure you
Okay.
come. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I did want to address a couple of the recommendations, if I may.
All right, you can do that in a moment. I'm gonna strike everything in under the employment history and write unemployed at this time. Any
Thank
objection from the people?
No objection, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Woods, anything from you with respect to sentencing?
Judge, I've also had an opportunity to review a recommendation, and I'd ask the court to follow that recommendation. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Steffen, you may now allocute on behalf of your client.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think on the whole, the recommendation is fair. However, in light of the fact that she recently became unemployed, I am asking that she be able to do community service in lieu of fines, costs, and fees to the extent that the court is able to do that. And then lastly, for the recommendation of alcohol and drug testing, I don't believe that that is applicable here, as alcohol and drugs were not involved, and she's not a drinker or a regular drug user. But aside from that, Your Honor, we are respectfully asking that the court impose the Homes Useful Training Act. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Brand, what would you like to say?
Say that one more time.
Is there anything you would like to say, ma'am?
No.
All right. All right, in this particular case, I did review the precedence investigation report, and I reviewed your statements around what happened that day. I understand that sometimes we make bad decisions when we are trying to help others. And I believe that highlight in this case is warranted. And I'm gonna follow a recommendation of the probation department for the most part. It is the sentence of this court that you serve 365 days in the Washington County Jail. 3 days are suspended. The balance of that time, 3 days are credited. The balance of that time is suspended. Meaning that if you do what you're supposed to do, Ms. Brand, then you don't have to do any additional balance of those 362 days. Do you understand that part?
Yes.
It is the sentence of the court that you are on probation, and I'm gonna set that for 9 months instead of the 12. So you're on probation for 9 months. As far as fines and costs are concerned, I'm not going to impose community service at this time. She needs to get a job wherein she can pay her fines and costs. Fines and costs in this particular case are $425. Restitution is to be determined within 90 days. You're to meet with probation when and where directed, including any and all home visits. You're to maintain earnest efforts to keep legitimate employment. So you need to go out and get that job as a part of your probation, ma'am. You are to complete the Crossroads Living Skills CBT program. No contact with Marquez Maddox or Chloe Wilson, and no assaultive or threatening behavior towards them or anyone else. As far as the drug testing is concerned, it is a standard condition for people to have that as a condition of their probation. There is no testing at this time, but she can be randomly tested if the issue does come up for someone. So it will be imposed. You are to submit to, pay, and be responsible for random drug and alcohol tests as requested by the court, any probation officer, or treatment provider. No use or possession of alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, drug paraphernalia, firearms, firearm components, ammunition, or other dangerous weapons, and no being in the presence of anyone using them. Your HIDA status is granted, and I'll see you back here on October 27th, 2025 at 10 o'clock to do a review to see how things are going. You'll be only a month and a half away from being able to be early discharged from probation. So you can be discharged once you complete half of your time and everything is done. All your criteria, all of your orders are done. Do you understand that piece, Ms. Brand?
Yes. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When you first started talking, you said I have to pay something that was $425
Fines and costs.
for the court. And then you
Yes.
guys are going to determine the restitution for the window. Or later.
Yes. The prosecutor has 60, I think I said 60 days, one moment. Yes, the prosecutor has,
I think
Nice.
he said.
actually I said 90, but I'm gonna make that 60 days. I don't want to wait until we come back here next time. We need to know that before we get back. So I'm gonna make it 60 days to determine restitution. So she'll have 60 days. It'll be 2 months from now that you'll know what the restitution amount is. Okay, Ms. Brand?
Yes.
And you're entitled to a hearing on that. People are always entitled to hearings if they have a dispute over the restitution. Okay?
Okay.
Any other questions, ma'am?
Nope.
All right. Then you're all set. And good luck to you, and I'll see you back here on October 27th, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have
Your
a-
Honor.
Call the probation department. Did you write down the phone number when I gave it out earlier, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, please call them tomorrow after 9 o'clock a.m. and they will go over your contract with you and make sure you understand at the line. It's sort of hard to digest it all when you're on the call, okay?
Okay.
All right, take care. Okay, the court will call the case of Lakita Roberts, case number 23S00542.
Hugo J. Mack appearing with on behalf of Ms. Roberts, who is present with me, Judge.
Thank
Lakita Roberts.
Thank you. All right, we're here today for a plea in this particular case.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. I've spoken to the prosecutor and we'd be willing to proffer a plea to trespass, asking for a deferred sentence in this matter, Your Honor.
That is correct, Judge. It would be a plea offer to trespass with no upfront jail and referral to probation like a prosecutor's preferred.
Explaining it was more about monitoring than punishment, and gave Brand a chance for early discharge if she followed through. It was classic Washington, supportive but uncompromising. The attorneys varied too, some pressing creative arguments about fines and testing, others keeping things procedural, but no one looked unprepared.